Hey everyone, it's ZLR here, and today I'm going to be doing my week 2 predictions for the NFL. And we have the Bills versus the Dolphins. And honestly, I kind of think the Dolphins are going to win this one. And I know it's going to be probably a close game because, the Bills looked actually pretty good too this week. But really, Dolphins, they already have a pretty good team, and Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, they had pretty good games last week. So I I feel like the Dolphins are just gonna win that one there. 49ers versus Vikings. 49ers handled the Jets with no problem at all. And the Vikings, they handled the Giants with no problem at all. Uh, for me, I feel like the 49ers are going to win this one. And honestly, I feel like this one's going to be a close game too. Like both teams actually look pretty good. But honestly, the only thing I'm worried about is the quarterback for the Vikings just because he's going up against a very good team this time. So, we're just going to have to find out and see what happens there. Seahawks versus Patriots. And I'm actually giving it to the Patriots here to get the win. I feel like we actually have a good enough defense to stop the Seahawks with their pass game. Geno Smith, he had a pretty good game against the Broncos um, that I know of. So I feel like this one is going to be like probably at least like a 10-point difference or something. But I'm giving the Patriots the win there. Then we have the Giants and the Commanders. Commanders having definitely a better game than what the Giants had. Like I said, the Vikings beat the Giants pretty bad, 28 to 6. And the Commanders, they lost 20 to 37 to the Buccaneers. So, I mean, I feel like the Commanders have definitely the better chance to win this game here. So, Commanders, I'm giving it to you guys this week. And I know my subscriber Lil Marco will be happy about that one. Um, Chargers versus Panthers. Panthers getting smoked by the Saints last week. Chargers doing their thing against the Raiders like I knew they would. So I feel like this week the Chargers will actually get the win against the Panthers. The uh the Panthers, they kind of look like how they did last year already. But honestly, we're just gonna have to see about that. Saints versus Cowboys. Saints, like I literally just said, blew out practically the Panthers 47 to 10. Cowboys having a very good game against the Browns where they won 33 to 17. And I feel like the Cowboys can get the win here. I feel like they got good enough offense to get through there. Um Colts versus Green Bay. Um yeah. Anthony Richardson, he actually looked pretty good in his last game. Um we also had uh Jaden uh oh crap. Now I gotta look up the name of the guy again. Cause I think it was uh poop. Poop. I always forget what the name is of this guy. It's because I think it's like the first week I've seen him, like his name up. It was oh yeah, Jaden Reed. He had a really good game. Um, I know also uh Jordan Love with the injury, so they have uh who is it? Malik Willis right now as their starting quarterback, but I feel like they might have enough to get the win there. So I'm giving Green Bay the win against the Colts. Jaguars versus Browns. Browns did not look good last week at all. At all. And the Jaguars, they had a pretty close game uh against the Dolphins. And I know the Jaguars could probably get the win here, so I am gonna definitely give it to them. Jets versus Titans. The Jets, I mean, they didn't look good, but they didn't look like stupidly bad either. The Titans, on the other hand, oh boy, Titans I know did slightly better. I know that, but it's just like, I feel like the Jets could get the win here. I feel like Aaron Rodgers could throw the ball pretty deep to a few of the wide receivers like Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard. So Jets, I'm gonna give it to you boys. Buccaneers versus Lions. This one was actually more of a hard decision for me to make, and I feel like the Lions might win it, but it could be by like 1 point. Like this game could go really either way, but I feel like the Lions could get it here. Raiders versus Ravens, and I'm just giving that one to the Ravens immediately because I feel like the Raiders are not going to be able to really get anything going against the Ravens. So Ravens getting the win there. Rams versus Cardinals, and after what I saw the Cardinals do with Marvin Harrison Jr. the first week, I kind of have no freaking trust for them at all right now for a win. So I am actually going to give it to the Rams. I feel like Matthew Stafford and everyone can get that shit done. Um, Bengals versus Chiefs. And I'm going with how the Bengals don't really start week 2, like the 2 weeks into the actual season. So I'm just obviously giving this one to the Chiefs. And obviously kind of don't know if T Higgins is going to be out for this one. I know he was out for the Patriots game, but whatever really happens, I still feel like the Chiefs could get the win there. Chiefs had a pretty decent victory over the Ravens. Um, Steelers versus Broncos, and Steelers they got win they got their win by only field goals, and the Broncos they they didn't lose 17-16 3 seasons in a row at the start, but they did still lose. But I do feel like the Broncos could get the win here. I feel like Bo Nix just had a really bad game, but we're just gonna really have to see about that one. Then we have the Bears and the Texans. Bears getting the victory again with no touchdowns on the offensive side at least. But the Texans they looked really really good last week, and I'm just going to give this one straight up to the Texans for the win. And last but not least, Falcons versus Eagles. And Eagles they looked pretty good in the victory against the Green Bay Packers, but I do know how they kind of felt when he Mr. friggin' oh no, why am I forgetting his name? Um Jordan Love got hurt. I don't know why I forgot his name there for a second. But yeah, they really didn't know what to do. Like all the every single fan was up in arms against Jalen Carter, pretty much. At least like a lot of fans on Instagram and shit, because like I've seen a lot of things that were horrible to see, and a lot of things not being able to be shown on YouTube. But anyway, a recap of what I have here. We have the Dolphins going over the Bills, 49ers over the Vikings, Patriots over the Seahawks, Commanders over the Giants, Chargers over the Panthers, Cowboys over the Saints, Green Bay Packers over the Colts, Jaguars over the Browns, Jets over the Titans, Lions over the Buccaneers, Ravens over the Raiders, Rams over the Cardinals, Chiefs over the Bengals, Broncos over the Steelers, Texans over the Bears, and Eagles over the Falcons. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and sorry I was in a different location than where I was last time, but hope you guys enjoyed this one nonetheless, and hopefully I see you all in the next video. See you around.